Hey friends, Elizabeth with the Kilby Life here. I have a little bit more homeschooling content for you today. We are getting ready to wrap up our 2021-2022 school year. We've got about 10 weeks left. And I have found that this is a great time to think about how the school year has gone and how I want next year to look. It gives me an opportunity to kind of think through the curriculums, what's working for us, what isn't working for us, what do we need to change next year. But it gives me plenty of time to make a plan so that as everybody else is finishing up their school year and they start to list resources they're not going to be using anymore, then I can start watching for deals on different curriculums on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay and other places if I don't want to buy curriculum new. So for me, I am planning school for 6 kids next year. Grace, Abby, Levi, Jacob, Isaac, and Timothy are all doing school on some level. Faith and Rachel are still a little bit too young to do any formal anything, so I don't need to go out and buy anything for them. They're going to use resources and things that we already have and manipulatives that we already have. So I don't have to spend a whole lot of time planning for them. For everybody else, I found the easiest thing to do is just to grab a simple notebook. And then I write their name on a section. And then I kind of make a list of what subjects they're going to take. For example, Grace, I just wrote math, science, English, history. And then she's decided she wants to start Spanish next year. So next to each subject, I write, okay, what curriculum am I going to use? Is it something that I have or that I'm going to have to buy? And if it's something that I have, do I need to send it to the printer? So is it a PDF file that I already own, but I need to get copies printed? What is that going to look like? So she is going to use teaching textbooks next year. And so I already have the one she'll start the year with. But I don't have Algebra 1, which is what she'll be going into next. I have already been able to find that curriculum for about a quarter of the price that I would pay new. And so I'm super pumped about that. So just knowing that I'm going to need that piece of curriculum gave me the opportunity to get online and find it at a great price before I need it. And then I thought, okay, what science is she going to do? She really likes the science she's in this year, so we're going to stick with that for next year. But again, since she's my oldest kid, I need to buy that curriculum. It's not something that I already own. For English, she wants to do The Good and the Beautiful, which they offer free PDFs for on their website. And so I'm pointing at my computer because that's where the websites are. But they offer the free PDFs and they're extending that up to, I think, 7th or 8th grade next year. So we're going to be able to get those PDFs for free. So I just wrote down The Good and the Beautiful, free, and then I'm going to need to get it printed. And then for history, we're going to do Story of the World. We're going to finish up 1 and start 2. So I need to start looking for Story of the World 2, the whole set that I need. And I wrote down the price, so it'd be $48, I believe, to buy all 3 components new. So that gives me a reference point. So if I see it on Facebook or eBay or somewhere like that used, I know if it's a good deal or not because I know what my new price is. And then I just went through that with all of the kids saying, okay, what do we have that we like? What do we need to change? What subjects are we going to be looking at? And then I just start doing some research. For example, I don't love the English that we're using for our lower grades. So I have spent a ton of time recently talking to friends about curriculums, trying to not just pick a new curriculum that everybody likes, but to spend some time thinking about what is it that I don't like about the curriculum that we're using. And honestly, I keep coming up with it's not enough practice. So I'm seeing a lot of here's the concept, here's 1 or 2 practice opportunities, and moving on. And for me, that's just not enough. I don't think the kids are getting enough hands-on time with different concepts. At the same time, there's a lot of extras in that curriculum, which are awesome, and which is one of the things that drew me to it in the first place, but it has become kind of overwhelming in practice. That's one of the things that I've said, okay, what do I need to change? What do I not like about our current curriculum? What am I looking to do different? And then talking to different friends. Hey, do you know a good curriculum where the concepts are easily explained and there's plenty of practice opportunity? So just having those conversations, again, early on has really helped. And in fact, I've been able to get a couple of friends together. We're going to meet up for coffee in a couple weeks so that we can say, here are all the curriculums that we own. look through them, flip through them, touch them, you know, see if it might be a good fit for your kids. And so just having those resources and those people willing to bring what they have to share and to let people look through is really amazing. It's a great homeschooling community that we have, and I'm fortunate to have a bunch of friends in the area that are homeschooling as well. And then, of course, some of them are using subscription-based products like Reading Eggs and Math Seeds. And so just writing down, hey, we're going to use that again. We've really enjoyed that curriculum, but we're going to have to pay for it again. And marking down that that cost is coming up too. Again, just kind of helps me plan to make sure I have everything that I need before the school year starts, and also kind of give me an idea of how much budget I'm going to need as I start putting those resources together. So again, I would encourage you, if you're planning to homeschool next year, go ahead and start thinking about what curriculums and resources you need now, so that as people are wrapping up their school year and clearing off their shelves and clearing out their cabinets, you might be able to pounce on a great deal instead of paying full price for it new. I have a child crawling around my desk because he's really excited about blowing out the candle. It is what it is.